Okay, so the reason that it's important to know your body type is so you can learn more about yourself. That way you can accept yourself for who you are. You can also learn to accept others, but also you can start working with your body with a little bit more knowledge, right? Um, you can maybe understand why some goals haven't really been easy for you to achieve, you know? And hopefully that's gonna like remove a lot of the stress you might have. These are very simple guidelines that I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna encourage you once you figure out your body type. I'm gonna encourage you to like look up information about it, okay, and be very discriminatory on what is real and what isn't real, okay. And this is just me being down to basics, okay. Simple guidelines for like gaining weight, your meat and potatoes, okay. Losing weight, switch out the potatoes for sweet potatoes. Essentially, lower glycemic levels. So you want to eat like foods lower in sugars, because the sugars essentially they just metabolize into fat. So you want to eat as little sugar as possible. Okay. If you want to lose weight, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. These are just simple guidelines. Exercise, exercise some common sense. Seek wisdom. Okay. This is all from my experience. The dietary part of this is from my experience, okay? Yeah, and then to maintain the weight, you would have a nice little equilibrium. I personally have always been a fan of both paleo diet. I think that the paleo diet is actually the healthiest, personally speaking. Doctors will say the Mediterranean. Ethically speaking, I've spoken to a few people for spiritual reasons. They believe that, veganism and vegetarianism are the best diets, and I could see that being a point. I personally I'm not following any diet right now. I'm an omnivore, but I do prefer to eat low carb and low sugar. I do gain weight. I'm a woman. I do have the meso endo combination. So as far as the next step for your self-care, I'm gonna say movement. And I'm not gonna give you a cliche of like, oh, movement is life. No, like move with knowledge, right? So one thing I highly recommend is always warm up before a workout. Warm up, workout, stretch. You don't want to stretch a cold muscle. You don't want to stretch muscles that have not been warmed up.